Most people think narcissists take control because they're strong. The truth is, they take control because they find ways to use your strength against you. If you've ever felt like someone's slowly chipping away at your confidence until you barely recognize yourself, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to show you how narcissists gain control and, more importantly, how to stop it before it even starts. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Brandon and I have over 500,000 people that follow my daily insights over on Instagram. I love helping people. I love helping survivors of emotional abuse rebuild their confidence and spot the red flags early. Let's start with the narcissists don't take control by force. They take it through subtle conditioning. It begins with love bombing. They flood you with attention, compliments and promises until you feel like you found your soulmate. Then comes the withdrawal. Suddenly, the attention fades. And without even realizing it, you're hooked, chasing the highs of how it used to feel. This is where control begins, not with anger, but with confusion. And here's the thing, confusion is their weapon, but clarity is yours. The more you understand their tactics, the less power they hold over you. The number one way to avoid giving control is to set clear, non-negotiable boundaries. But here's the catch, narcissists will always test them. They'll push, they'll guilt trip or accuse you of being selfish. For example, let's say you tell them, I need space when I'm upset. And narcissists might deliberately ignore that and keep pushing you to prove that they can push you. This is where you have to hold the line, because every time you give in, you teach them that your boundaries are flexible. Think of it this way. Your boundaries are not walls to keep the love out. They're gates to protect the love from being abused. And narcissist control depends on one thing, your emotional reaction. When you get angry, cry, over-explain or defend yourself, they feel really powerful. This is why one of the most effective tools is the grey rock method. Keep your responses short, calm and neutral. No drama, no over-explaining. Imagine they insult you saying, you're too sensitive. Instead of arguing, you simply say, that's your opinion, and move on. Every time you refuse to feed their need for a reaction, you take back control. And remember, taking back your reaction isn't weakness. This is strategy. The less fuel they get, the less fire they can create. Narcissists keep control by making you question your worth. They chip away at your confidence with subtle digs or gaslighting. To break free, you have to rebuild your sense of self outside of them. That means reconnecting with hobbies you once loved, spending time with friends and family who remind you of who you are, journaling to capture your truth so you don't fall for their twisted version of reality. One of the most powerful questions to ask yourself is, who was I before this person? Because the moment you remember who you were, you'll see how much of yourself you can reclaim. And here's what narcissists fear most, not losing you, but losing control over you. And when your self-worth is strong, their grip disappears. The hardest part of avoiding their control is letting go of the fantasy you created in your mind. You may still hope they'll change. That's the love bombing version of them, and it won't come back. But it was never real. It was just a mask. It was something they created. What's real is how they treated you consistently, not how they treated you at their best. When you accept reality, you stop handing them control over your hope, because the most powerful act of freedom is this, choosing truth over fantasy. So here's what we've covered, how narcissists gain control, how to protect yourself with boundaries, how to stop feeding their supply, how to rebuild your self-worth, and how to let go of the fantasy. If this helped, I would love it if you could press like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below. I'll be answering all the comments myself. I post weekly videos to help you spot red flags, break free from toxic cycles, and also rebuild the life that you deserve. Your power begins the moment you stop giving it away. And today, you've taken that first step.